Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Justin, J3EE. This is Blackbeard's radio. I'm at the house today, you can kind of tell. Gonna be unboxing and showing you a new antenna. I'm super stoked about this. I've wanted this antenna for a while now, and it came in. So, let's get with it. Stick with me, guys. Okay, I lied. One last thing. 92% of y'all are not subscribed to the channel. I would love to break 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I figured I'd do a giveaway at 1,000. We would do like a random number generator or something. I don't know. I would have to look into how to do the giveaway, but I have a mini G5RV. It's meant for 40 and under, and it's made by MFJ. Let's give it away. So help me get to 1,000. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll do an entry poll somehow, and we'll do a random drawing. We'll do a YouTube live or something, and we'll do a random drawing one night, and then I'll mail you an antenna. So like and subscribe. You got to be subscribed to win the antenna. Help me get to 1,000 by the end of the year. Well, without further ado, here's the antenna box. Dun, 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 dun. Boom. Check that bad boy out. Badoosh. Yep. That bad boy came from Utah. Look how big this thing is. Now, mind you, I drive a 2500 pickup truck, and my tailgate's five feet and change wide. Anybody have any guesses what this antenna is? Drop them below. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get into it. I'm just gonna open it up from the bottom down here, because this is where the packing tape's already busted on one side. Some of you might know what it is already just by this carrying case. So as you can see, dual handle carrying case. Has wheels on the bottom end and a luggage handle on the top end. It's adjustable in height with the cotter pin. And just to help end the suspense, golly, this is a tight little case. I hope this isn't like a mattress bag where you will never get it back in. But I do really like the hard case. Spin this around for you. So it's a two-part system. Mastwerks right there. And there's the other part. I got a BuddiPole BuddiHEX beam, guys. Let's start off first with the cases. The carrying cases themselves are lovely. They feel like they're good quality. Shoulder strap might be in the bag, I don't know. It's got linkage here for handle. The Mastwerks feels like it's, I got the 7-meter mast. It feels like it's about 10 pounds or so. The hex beam itself, I think it's advertised at 11, but I swear it feels lighter than that. So let's open up the since in the setup process, that's kind of what's got to go first. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. Guy lines, short and tall, 2 per spindle. Guy line connectors. There's another couple of these in here. And this is one of the things that really drew me to this deployable hex beam, was that everything's color coded. And even as a colorblind dude, I appreciate that. Hold on, I gotta catch a plastic bag. Sorry for the plastic crinkling in the microphone. It's windy today. But one of the things I loved about it was that, oh, Jesus. Hey, for real, y'all could have warned me that thing was falling on me. I'm sure y'all saw it leaning before it hit me in the head right here. And then it happened again and turned the video off, and I lost a bunch of video. But I set up the tripod halfway, not even halfway, let's be honest. I barely have the tripod stable on its own. But I had just filmed the antenna without filming it because the camera got turned off when it hit me in the head again. So I'm gonna film the rest of what I just did for the hex beam again, right there. And then I'm gonna set up the antenna and I'm going to read the instructions. I'll read the instructions and then set it up, but I'm gonna bring you along. So yeah. So the case for the hex beam is the exact same soft case as the tripod. And again, one of the things that really drew me to BuddiPole was how light this. I got you that time. Yeah. But it drew me, what really drew me was how light everything is. So you can see one hand, realistically it could be less, but so everything is super light, super easy to move. You can see just from the factory, everything is packaged well. These has a retention band, obviously. Pull that off, separate it a little bit, pop out each leg, and here's the color coding that I was telling you about. You can see on the end is reds, and the next one that I can see is yellow, and down there I think that's green, gray, here's black, there's blue down there, but everything has a corresponding cable. So all of your cable management is color coded, and all of your lugs, if you look in there, to actually screw in your wire for your reflectors and directors, they're all color coded. So it makes it as easy as a hex beam can be, and that is a huge reason for why I picked this. The other one is that it's made in the USA, and the other one is I love doing long POTA operations, and having a mast that will rotate and withstand a wind load, it's amazing. All right, guys, I got my collars for my guy lines. The way these work is they come apart, you press up here, and they separate. You slide it on. There's only one way it can align because of the notch. Once it's slid on, lock it in, and then you guy out off of these. I'm going to put these two on, and then I'll show you where they go. Okay, so according to the instructions, gosh, I'm sorry. According to the instructions, what you do is the collars go if we count the collars from the cam locks, 1 collar, 2 collar, 3 collar, 4, 5, 6, then it goes above the 2nd, and the bottom collar goes above the 4th. And then we're going to wrap the lines up here and here for each one. And it has 6 guy wires and 3 guy points. Hold on, let's stretch out some guy lines off the reel. I'll stretch out a pair of them, a tall and a short, and then I'll show you what we do. For the sake of prosperity, this is all you're going to be missing. Times 5 more. Because remember, there's 2 pairs, 3 in total. 3 sets in total. Boom shakalaka taka. Alright, I'm not going to make you watch me unwind 6 more. Alright, the dark lines go on the bottom. And the bright ones go on top. So what you do is you put it through the top ring. And they want 1 full turn into that. So once you put it through a 2nd time, you grab it. And if you see how that knuckle's got a cutout, it's so it can twist. When you twist it horizontally, like that, it will then catch the bottom side. Uh-oh, sunlight. It catches the bottom side of that hole, like that. And that way you can pull tension. And this is how far it is stretched out. It goes all the way up to there. I don't know how long they are. If I read the instruction manual well, I doubt I did. It said that it needs to be, the guy lines are in line with the legs of the tripod, so there, and there. And that they need to be 10 feet away from the center of the mast, give or take. So I'm going to get the other 6 guy lines out, 2 more up top and 2 more on the bottom, the other 4. And then I'm going to actually raise the bottom legs, the extensions, because it has 2 extensions, 1 there and 1 there. Yeah. All right, guys, got everything guyed out. Now I'm going to raise the base to its permanent position. Not permanent, obviously, but I'm going to raise the base and level it. And I'll show you the bubble level that comes on it. And I'll show you that in a minute, but I'll leave this on to record me extending the bottom legs and then leveling it using the bubble. And then once I'm done, I'll bring you over to see it. I don't know. It's getting windy, so I don't want to keep having the tripod tip over. So, yeah. We will start with the lower legs. There's only 1 set of legs that extend. All right. So these locks down here, they're actually on this tube, and that's how you set up your leg spread. So right now this is relatively flat, so this is set up in a normal mode. You can do a narrow mode, which would hit these roughly horizontal beam up like this, and that would bring the legs of the tripod in. And then you can also do a wider stance where you lower this and it'll kick the legs out wider. That obviously, they all have their benefit. I'm going to turn a little bit so that I can make sure I have enough reach for my guy wires or guy rope. While he's off. Alright. And now to level it, need to come down on this. Down a little bit in here. I feel like this is one of those steps that's ridiculously important to do before you have any weight on top. Alright, so I got it leveled. I imagine that would get exponentially harder the heavier everything above it is. So you can see the bubble right inside the middle, which is exactly what we want. So now we can do some guy wires, or guy ropes, excuse me. But before we do that, we have to raise it. And I'm using a heavy load because I'm using the hex beam, so I don't raise the top two sections. One section is above the first collar. One section is where the first collar is, so those two sections will stay collapsed, and everything above that will get raised. And that'll tell us where our guy ropes need to be anchored. All right, so all you missed me do was count out my feetses. I did tell you wrong. The guy wires are supposed to go in between the legs of the tripod, not with the legs. So they should be, yeah. So now we'll raise it all up. Remember, look for overhead extensions. Nothing above me that this can get damaged on. I have no overhead obstructions except for a wire antenna. So that'll be out of the way. Section 1, section 2. Alright guys, I'm sorry for the misinformation that I'm saying in the video right now. With the 7-meter mast, you are allowed to raise all of the sections with the BuddiHEX on top of it. It is only the 10-meter mast that you have to keep the top two sections collapsed with the hex beam. Again, the 7-meter mast, you can take every section up, so you can actually get all 20 feet off the ground. Again, I'm sorry. I'm also sorry about not having a microphone right here. The wind noise and flagpole is driving me crazy too. The right way to do this with the mast, and any mast in my opinion, is to raise the mast, guy it out, get everything taut, and then you lower it again, put your antenna on, and then you can raise it again. And as you raise it, you're already guyed out, so you don't have to worry about it as much. There's obviously still some concerns, but It is a lot better. Hey, so thanks for watching. Again, please like and subscribe. Don't forget, at 1,000 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway of a G5 RV. I appreciate y'all watching, and check out the rest of the series where I go over the hex beam. It'll be the next video coming out soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Justin, K3EE. This has been Blackbeard Radio.